He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the 19. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will come out first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. Seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
He lets it fly. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
as an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds a little space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. Turning on the Jets. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To throw, it's Morton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Virgil. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One play with the quarterback. Loses 3. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raider! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum. And that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. He's got it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. Spinderella. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at
home. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The groupers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's taking the shot. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pressure coming. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We we got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Parrish. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And the groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Going for it all. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a seam wide open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 17 to LSU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He now has 80 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down. Wide open spaces. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the move. It's Joyner. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
so nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Yeah, this defense seems like they've had a good plan for the QB run game. They just always seem to be in position, and they're just waiting for him to keep the football and try to get outside. Nice scheme coming into this game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Got enough for the first. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Under fire. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Result of play is a turnover on down.
Leaves it with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Back to the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.